guys, welcome to JD's Kitchen and thank you guys for stopping by. Today I'm excited because I'm going to share with you guys a video that I've been promising you guys that I'm going to share this video since I started my channel. In fact, if you guys don't know, I have a lifestyle vlogging channel with the name Journey with Juditha, and on that channel I started sharing. I discovered that I was just taking interest in sharing some recipes. Like when I learn how to make something and I make it and it's a hit, I'm just like, I need to share it. And then I started realizing that I was beginning to share lots of recipes on there, lots of food related kind of content on there, and I was like, okay, maybe I should start a channel, a food related, a completely food channel. And I was a bit, what's the word, I procrastinated because I was a bit scared. I was like, am I going to be able to run the channel? Am I going to? And then I realized that the food ideas were just coming. I did a video and on 30 Cameroonian meals, and then I did another one on a food timetable on that channel, and the response was massive. People loved it. People were asking further questions, and I was just like, this channel is gonna become a food channel and we don't want that. So I decided now to break the way from Journey with Juditha, and then we created JD's Kitchen. So from the onset, I knew that those were the videos that kind of founded this channel. So how can we let this channel keep going forward without us bringing a food timetable? So this is a new food timetable, and this one is a food timetable, a Cameroonian food timetable Pro Max. Okay, because on the other channel I shared just 1 week. Here I'm going to share 1 month, and we are going to break it in a 4-part series of videos where I'll share week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. So grab your chair, a pen and a paper, and let's make your food timetable for the week. Okay, so I'm going to start with week 1. Okay, so with week 1, and if you're not subscribed to my lifestyle channel, my vlogging channel, please do well to go and subscribe. Okay, so with week 1 we have from Monday to Sunday, of course, and I'd like to share with you guys some things that I consider before making a food timetable. So we are in this week and I'm trying to make a food timetable for next week. Some of the things I will consider is, what do we eat this week? What are some of the things that I have in the freezer that has been in the freezer for like maybe 2 weeks and above? I don't want it to get to 3 weeks. I don't want it to get to a month in the freezer. So what can we make such that we consume the things that are already in the freezer? What's in season? Do we have lots of tomatoes? What's in season? I mean, it's good to eat in season even when it comes to fruits. So what's the fruit that's in season? What's the vegetable? What do we have more now that we can consume a lot more now? And then also I consider my family members. What do you miss eating? What do you like to eat? What are those things that we've not eaten in a long time? And then let's say today is Sunday and I'm trying to make plan for Monday, Tuesday. Like on Sunday we eat eru, on Monday we cannot eat ndole. It doesn't go. Like I don't combine vegetables that are prone to disturbing the stomach like on a line. Like I don't do that. I mean, I realize that my husband likes vegetables, so a lot of the times we can eat arrow and the next thing he's asking for is dole, and I'm like, how do we combine the two? So we've kind of found a balance over time on how we do that. So I might say, okay, no, let's make stew now, and then we make. So that's how I come up with my timetable. And I feel like there's some other things I consider that I've not said. But if there's something that you do before making your food timetable that you consider, please leave it in the comment section. Now let's jump right into the food timetable. Okay, so we are going to start with Monday, of course. So on Monday I'm going to try to put it on the screen. Like I'm going to put it on the wide screen so that you can screenshot it if you like, if you want to use it sometime, or maybe you want to get a pen and paper and just copy. So on Monday for breakfast we're going to have akra beans and pap. On Mondays, generally, I like to have things because where I live in the southwest region in Limbe, and Mondays is like everybody's at home, goes down. So on Mondays, I can make a lot of different things. Like sometimes I'll say fish roll. Funny enough, this timetable doesn't have fish roll, but on Mondays, I like to make things like fish roll, like things that take time. And then from Tuesday to Friday, I like to make things that we can prep at night. So on Monday, I try to do those things that I have to do from scratch, which is something like akra beans. So on Monday, they're going to have this week, they're going to have akra beans and pap. Okay, that's for breakfast. Then for snacks, they're going to have pineapple. Now, I try as much as possible to give my kids fruits for snacks. The 2 fruits that they consume a lot that you hardly like, banana, because banana is really scarce. Like you always find bananas, and I don't know if banana is even seasonal, because like every time I want banana I get banana. So they have banana and oranges a lot more. And then pineapples, a lot of times I find that we don't give them as snacks. We give them in the evening, like maybe after or before the meal in the evening. We peel pineapple for everybody. Very few times would I give them pineapples in the afternoon, but that's part of what they also normally would have for snacks. Okay, so yeah, pineapple on Monday, and then for lunch on Monday, we're going to have rice and trotter stew. I'm hoping that when I make this trotter stew, I am going to film it for this channel, because that's one recipe that is not yet on the channel. So I'm hoping that I can film it. Yeah, if I film it, I'm probably going to edit it maybe before this video. I'm not too sure, but just check my channel. I believe there should be a trotters sauce recipe if I did film it, if something did not come in between my filming. But yeah, so they're going to have trotter, or we are going to have trotter sauce and rice on Monday, and then for dinner we are going to have, or the kids are going to have, cornflakes. Now in my house, sometimes I have dinner, sometimes I don't. In fact, so we are three adults, myself, Tati, and my husband, and sometimes a lot of the, in fact all the time, my husband doesn't have dinner. It's very rare that he would want to have something in the evening, and it's probably, if he has something, it's going to probably maybe be fruits, or maybe something fried, maybe to an egg, or maybe we just go out or something. But so yeah, for dinner the kids would have cornflakes, and then on Tuesdays I give them cornflakes on, most of the times I give them cornflakes on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday evenings. Yeah, okay, so let's go on to Tuesday. On Tuesday for breakfast, they are going to have hot pot. Now I think on this channel I've shared the story of how we started having hot pot for breakfast, how we switched from constant bread and tea and egg and maybe baked things and fried things, and how we switched to desiring to have hot pot, or something that is cooked like an unprocessed kind of meal, not over processed like bread and all those things. Yeah, I think I spoke about it in the video where I was talking about how I plan breakfast for my family. You want to check that video if you have not watched it. So they are going to have hot pot, or we are going to have hot pot. You guys, a lot of the times I run away from the hot pot, but I'm encouraging my children to have it. And my kids like tea, so it's going to be strange to hear hot pot and then tea after. But yeah, they eat the hot pot. Once it's finished, we make a cup of tea and they digest it. So that's breakfast on Tuesday. And then for snacks, they have yogurt. A lot of the times they take yogurt to school, and maybe yogurt and something, yogurt and maybe akra banana, yogurt and I don't know, maybe, okay, on a day where they don't have akra beans in the morning, they can take yogurt and akra beans. Sometimes we used to give them biscuits before, but we stopped because there are other windows during the day where they can have biscuits, and we're trying to even reduce it. Okay, so yeah, they have yogurt. And then in my house, I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning, but we eat one meal for 2 days. So I cook, and then it goes for 2 days. I know how to ensure that, okay, what the quantity I'm cooking can serve my family and I for 2 days. So on very rare cases would you find that I'll make a meal that takes us just for a day. Very rare, except that maybe it's left over, then I just take it out and say, okay, we'll eat it just for 1 day, then the next day we make something else. But it's very rare. So we're going to repeat the rice and trotters that was made on Monday. Okay, we're going to repeat that. And then for dinner, we are going to have plantain and eggs. We're going to fry plantains. I have a lot of ripe plantains, and I still have plantains in my farm. So when there's plantain, when it's available, we'll try to see how we can fit in, maybe make turning plantains, fried plantains, boiled plantains, and plantains. Okay, so the kids are still going to have, or the kids are going to have pap and puff puff. They're going to have pap and puff puff. So before now, they always just used to eat empty pap, and even some days now they eat empty pap. They just drink pap and sleep. But I'm realizing that they have gone past that stage where they need to eat just pap and sleep. They have to have something more, maybe at an early hour of the evenings, like 6:30, between 6:30 and 7, late at 7:30, even though sometimes it's difficult to respect it. But yeah, they should have something that is, so that's why I've added puff puff and pap, not just pap. Okay, so let's move over to Wednesday. Are you writing? Are you making your own timetable? Is it giving you ideas? I hope so. On Wednesday, we're going to have sardine spaghetti. So I'm just going to fry. I like to make my sardine. When I make sardine spaghetti, or when I make spaghetti and have to put sardine in it, I use the oil from the sardine to fry the tomatoes. It gives it a very nice flavor. Don't throw away that oil, okay? I don't know if it's healthy. Some health experts will come and tell me now in the comment section. Okay, so for snacks on And when I talk of snacks, it's mostly the kids, not the adults. But if I'm to be honest, there are times when I snack, I'll just drink one bowl of gari with sugar, with groundnut, with milk, and I'll not even consider it as food, and I'll be gaining weight. Okay. So for their snacks, they're going to have orange and they'll have biscuits. Now we have biscuits in the house that I try as possible to control when they have it and when they don't have it. But a lot of times, like left for my children every day after school, they will have biscuit at some point. So I just try to see how they can have it maybe twice a week or 3 times a week and not every day. So but on Wednesday, it's going to be oranges and biscuits. And then for lunch, we are going to have coffee beans and boiled plantains. Remember, I said we have ripe plantains, so we're going to boil plantains. For me, I prefer coffee beans and sweet potato, but I'm just looking at these plantains like you're gonna get ripe, you're gonna get bad, so let's eat you. Yeah, so and then for dinner, the adults are going to be having spaghetti. Okay, some of the spaghetti that I made, some of the spaghetti that I'll make in the morning, it will extend to the evening for the adults, and then the kids are going to have pap in the evening. And then let's move over to Thursday. On Thursday for breakfast is going to be dodo and egg. And then we're going to have pawpaw in the place of snack. Okay, so snack is going to be pawpaw. There's always pawpaw. Even right now, there's pawpaw in the house. It's mostly for my husband because he consumes a lot of pawpaw, especially in the evening, since he does not eat like me or the kids. So he has a lot of pawpaw. And then for lunch on Thursday, we're going to have fried cabbage and rice. Do you eat fried cabbage and rice? I feel like when I talk about fried cabbage and rice, it seems like off, but I like it like that. I like fried cabbage and rice, and I think that my kids also prefer ewe rice as opposed to maybe boiled yam or not cassava or cocoyam or whatever other thing they can eat it with. I think they also prefer it like that. And then in the evening, we are going to eat fried cabbage. This is one of the rare times when my husband would have dinner. When it's vegetable, my husband loves vegetable. So when it's something like cabbage, best believe in the evening he's going to have dinner. So we're going to have fried cabbage and rice in the evening. And then for the kids, they're going to have leftover jollof and pear. Okay, they're going to have pear. And then on Friday, for breakfast, we're going to have akra, banana, and tea in the morning. This tea situation, I'm sure I've explained it to you guys. Yes, why myself, I'm going to be probably having it with some very hot pepper. I have a pepper recipe video on my channel, and I intend to film another. I had seen a video online, and a friend of mine had spoken about adding carrots to pepper, and the day I did it, it was so nice, and I have to share that recipe with you guys. So I think I'm going to do another pepper recipe. So for breakfast, yes, it's going to be akra, banana, and tea for the kids, and pepper for me. Maybe I don't think I want to drink tea, like I don't want to sleep. Then for snacks, we are going to have yogurt again. And then for lunch, we're going to still have the fried cabbage. Now, I didn't explain to you guys, after the coffee beans on Wednesday, there are some meals that when I prepare them, I never prepare them for 2 days. Coffee beans, kwakoko Bible. Like I just want us to, that day is just a special, like there are some foods that I just want us to have it on that day. And if there's leftover, we keep it in the freezer for another day that will just be like, oh, let's enjoy that coffee beans. I don't know, I feel like they're special meals. So and then also it's always challenging for me to cook a very large batch of coffee beans. So if my intention was even to make it for 2 days, on the second day a few people might not have enough. So I just tend to program things like that. Kwakoko Bible can even go, but most times when I cook it, I don't want us to finish it. I want us to keep some in the freezer. So that's why you see that coffee beans on Wednesday was just 1 day, and coffee beans you cannot eat it in the evening. That's why you see that in the evening, even though I love it like what, but I feel like I'm still going to eat it in the evening because now. Okay, so on Thursday, where are we? Are we on Thursday or Friday? Okay. I think we're on Thursday evening. Is fried cabbage and dodo, and then the kids are going to still have. No, I think we have already spoken about. Oh, I feel like I'm lost because I went back to Wednesday. When did I end? Okay, I think on Thursday, lunch is fried cabbage, and I was explaining why the cookie did not go to. Okay, let me go back to lunch on Thursday. So on Thursday is going to be fried cabbage and rice, and then for dinner we're going to have fried dodo and cabbage, or maybe rice. That's why I just put rice there, it depends. And then the kids are going to have leftover jollof and pear. I think I've already said that. Okay, I think we're already going to Friday. Like, I've taken us back. Okay, Friday, akra, banana, tea, yogurt for snacks, and then for lunch it's still the same fried cabbage. So cabbage, I always make it for 2 days. So we still bring the cabbage over. I have some cocoyam. I'm probably going to boil cocoyam or rice. You guys, I think you prefer rice. And my family members will prefer rice. That cocoyam, I might just make maybe kwakoko Bible, or no, or kwakoko and banga soup or so. And then in the evening on Friday, we're going to have leftover white rice. I have white rice in the freezer. We're going to take it out and just fry it in egg and tomato, and we're going to have it for dinner. That's if we decide to have dinner, because we the adults, some days dinner is not given. Then the kids are going to still have pap. Okay. Then on Saturday, we're going to have fried Irish potato and egg for breakfast, and some tea after that. Then for snacks, it's probably going to be popcorn. I made some fulere, so fulere is going to go on Saturday with the popcorn. They're going to have that for snacks. And I'm very flexible, because sometimes you might plan this and then, okay, maybe you have a family member come over, or maybe people plan to go out or something, and then eating program will change. So I can easily just push what was meant for Monday to Tuesday if we have a program that changes the timetable, or that obstructs the timetable. And when you make a full timetable for your family, you always have to be flexible, because things can change. You can notice that maybe one of your child is having heart stool, like you cannot be giving them banana, even though I don't know, banana always makes, I feel like this is TMI. Let's go to the next one. Lunch, we're going to be having fufu corn and okuberry. My husband loves fufu corn, it's his traditional meal, and so we'll hardly go for a month without making it. Like 2 weeks maximum, we have to make it, because he will always request for it. So we're going to have fufu corn and huckleberry, and then for dinner the kids are going to have cornflakes. Now Sunday in the morning, we're going to have bread and pear salad. Then for snacks, the kids, when they go to church on Sundays, it's always biscuit, because they give them biscuits in church. Sometimes they even give juice, so it's biscuits that they get from church and juice. And then for lunch, depending, if we're going out, we might have chicken, we might have pizza. But if we're not going out, we're going to carry our fukon and huckleberry to Sunday as well. So yeah, that's why I just said fukon and huckleberry, or maybe going out. And then for dinner on Sundays, we might have roasted fish. Okay, that's something that I've noticed that happens repeatedly. Sometimes people go and buy fish, roasted fish, we'll have it with miondo. The kids love miondo a lot. So yeah, that's I would like to call it a tentative timetable, because this thing can change. Like, it can definitely change. Are you going to be replicating this timetable for your home? Have you copied it? Are you going to tweak and turn some things? Thank you guys for watching this video. Share it with somebody who is always frustrated, like, oh, what do I cook? What do I not cook? What am I going to cook? What am I not going to cook? Share it with somebody. So this is week 1. I'm going to share with you guys week 2. So after this video, check out week 2. Plan out your month and see how your life is going to be easy. And if you, especially if you are a working mom or a stay-at-home mom, you want to plan out your life, because especially the food section, like, plan when you know what people are eating, what your family is eating, you can be more productive in the other aspects. But when you wake up in the morning and you're just stressed, like, oh, it's like there's a veil on top of your head, like, what are these human beings going to eat, and you don't know. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope to see you guys in week 2 of our meal timetable. Okay, so we have other meals on there, and I am going to share them with you guys. Bye.